How's it going, Radical viewers? Good news. So, we did manage to fix the problem to some degree. Ergo, we have part 2, and we're actually going to continue this session. So, let's pop that over to Roll20 so I don't frickin' forget it, and pop back into the Discord.
I bet it's not that bad, but you're used to that thing sucking, so no one used to.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Netscape, so Netscape was awesome.
These were in there. Okay.
Freaking Roll20, man. That's a new feature.
Yeah.
Breaks it for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
At least, it seems like we've got it fixed on our end again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Sam?
Yep.
Same? Okay. Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, picking back up where we last left off an hour ago, Witnaster has descended down into Undermountain themselves, along with another
Right.
team. You guys escorted them through level 2 all the way to the gate that leads to level 6, where they procured a iron rod, touched it to the keystone, and were able to activate the gate and enter into it.
Right.
Leaving them there, you guys passed through level 3. Seeing that, yes, indeed, the hobgoblins do seem to be expanding, seem to be taking up the whole floor. While their forces themselves haven't grown too much quite yet, there seems to be a swell in their numbers for sure.
Awesome.
You picked up Fluffy, and with that proceeded back down to floor 4 to settle a bet.
Aye. And I cannot wait to collect.
As you know, Jibber Jabber is in the next room over. You guys greeted him briefly, learned about his small attempts to establish his own tavern down here. It doesn't seem to be going too well, but what do you expect on the 4th floor of Undermountain?
You know what? He's trying, and when floor 6 gets a little bit more established, maybe Witnaster can help him out.
Maybe so.
But, he's trying, and his heart is in the right place, so good on him.
In this case, you guys are free to move as is. If you remember the map or remember where everything was at all.
Yeah.
This way.
I think I
The
do.
river is this way.
Oh, aye, that's right. The river is down here, isn't it?
It's to the south of us.
Aye. Ferryman.
Yes, his icon was on the 3rd floor. Let me quickly grab that. For some reason, it doesn't carry
Sorry to
over.
make you do even more stuff.
No. I should have had that prepared.
Yeah.
Honestly, I should have expected you guys to use that to get down to the 4th floor.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to fix the prior floors too. Oh well.
Yeah.
And granted.
All right. Basil will pass out some coinage to give to him, and would you mind taking us to the the Koatoa for starters?
I'm gonna need you to move me to where they are. Hi, look.
Can do. Oh yeah, you got in a wall.
I got in a wall.
Yeah.
I've been
I'm
walled.
stuck in a wall again.
I'm always stuck in the wall. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, the ferryman accepting the coin can allow you guys entry onto the boat. Fluffy will need to fly though. Thankfully, the tunnel itself gives enough wingspan for her to make her way through.
That's fine. Oh, shoot. Hyluck, I can't actually move. I just realized.
I thought I fixed that. Let me fix that really quick because I know I can do
sorry.
that.
Why do we keep breaking things?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to, man. I don't.
There, you should be able to move that one. Yes.
No.
No. Here, let me fix. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. I can fix that.
Yes, there we go. Awesome. Yay, Fluffy.
Some problems are easier to fix than others.
Fluffy, you'll lose control for half a second, and then back. Okay, cool.
Awesome. There we go. Okay, cool.
And let me move our lovely party of adventurers all the way back towards the familiar landing.
Awesome.
Jump. Okay.
Behold, I am your god's avatar.
So the smattering of Kuotoa that you find, well, more than a smattering, I would say, the colony of Kuotoa that you find here on the Bridge Gap are quite surprised at Strife's proclamation. There are a few of the younger ones that immediately begin to assume a sort of bowing form. The older ones seem mostly confused, and there is a jittering or a gibbering, a quiet conversation smashing between them that I believe is in Undercommon, if I recall correctly from them.
Oh shit, do we have anybody who speaks on?
Yes, Undercommon.
No, but I understand it.
I speak it. I've been here before. Not
Okay.
here, but I have been here before.
Well, it's good that you speak Undercommon. Strife, would you kindly ask them how they're doing?
Greetings, my name is Strife. You've met me before. How are you all doing?
So the Kuotoa that you are approaching seems gobsmacked to see you and says, Avatar of our Lord, it is good to see you. We are well. We have been following your teachings truly and living a faithful life.
With no problems, correct?
No problems. We had a war with the non-believers to the south, but things were taken care of swiftly.
What non-believers?
He means the troglodytes.
Right. Okay.
It's okay, they're assholes.
Is
And I
everything
don't
okay
think
with
they're
the loon?
actually sentient.
Yes, and the one who inhabits the water. You have truly made peace with him, correct?
Of course, my lord. Lordship, we would make peace with any guardian of your realm.
This pleases me.
Aye,
I turn back to the
sounds
party.
great.
Well, Geralt just lost his sword.
Basil has the fucking muggest look you have ever seen on anybody's.
Actually, hold on. I have another question. My fair people. Did Loon happen to ask you to bring the troglodyte survivors to him by any chance?
The one that is speaking to Shivananit, as I'm going to give them the name of now because they have weird fucking names.
Yes, they do.
they
Good
do.
to have the weirdest of names.
Says, no, my lord, we did not take survivors, as is your writ. We do know that your guardian's own warriors, the hooked beasts, fought alongside us and did capture some, though.
Good, that's fine.
Ask them if they can drink the water, she asks.
How does the water treat your bellies now that you have befriended a fellow guardian of your gods? I don't know. I'm doing it this way, but my god, Strife's enjoying it.
They have been running clean, my lord.
As I had decreed. I'm literally
And
spreading
you
my
can't
arms out.
understand a word they said, Basil, so you have no clue.
I turn back around. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I briefly considered fucking with you and saying it's like, yeah, they're fucking totally mind enslaved, but nah, Strife's not that way. Yeah, Strife turns back. It's like, yeah, the water's fine for them. They're completely okay. They're just
Huh.
fanatics.
Oh, it feels so good to be right. Oh,
Also,
how
when-
right
Still
I
an
am.
That said,
Lynn, though.
I'm about to say, that said, Elune has made more friends and had those friends bring him more friends to not be fanatics, but instead enslaved.
But they're just troglodytes. They attack
Doesn't
anything
matter.
on sight.
I mean, frankly,
Um,
it kind of sounds like a draw.
Yeah.
What are you
Hey,
talking
sorry,
about? The
can-
Koatoa are fine.
Nothing else on this floor is, though.
The Etten is also fine. He's innocent and he's fine.
You didn't
Okay,
check
the
on the
drug-
alchemist, but he was also fine last you saw him.
Aye.
I don't think is Strife
Yeah, you'll
aware
be
of the
fine.
alchemist.
Strife is not aware of the alchemist.
Strife's not aware of the alchemist. That was after his head was removed.
That's true.
Aye.
Nah, he's fine.
So, if anything, I'd say Elune is doing a bang-up job. He took care of the troglodyte infestation. He took care of the hookwater infestation. He took care of, well, we took care of the drow infestation.
Yeah, the drow are gone. That's
Yeah.
all that matters. So then we can get rid of Loom because he's still causing problems.
Excuse me, he is not causing problems.
Cerelia does not like Alune at all. At all.
I realize this.
I would like to point out one defining factor, Basil, you seem to be forgetting.
What's that?
Both me and Sorali were deemed judges of this.
Alright, fine. If you want to call it a draw, well, it's not like I was going to keep the damn sword anyway.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure Geralt wasn't going to keep your armor. He seems to fancy himself with less.
Especially when he's writing his reviews.
Yeah.
Well, sounds great. Keep up the good work. Strife, tell them that the hobgoblins on floor 3 are also our allies and allies of their god, and so are the new residents on floor 6.
Yeah, this area just seems a little too small for these guys. There's so many of them.
I mean, they breathe like fucking rabbits. What do you expect?
I mean,
But yes, I
should
shall
they have a
relay
larger-
this. Yeah, don't give them ideas. I don't think I want more of them anywhere. Anyway, one moment. I have to relay this message in Undercommon now. I turn back to the Kuatoa and spread my arms out and raise my head high.
I use minor illusion as a sort of spell to make him look holier.
My kind people! The denizens below, known as hobgoblins, are also friends of your gods, his avatar, and his chosen warriors, as well as some of the denizens on the floor below. They are not to be harmed. They may be traded with. Just warn them that you worship a god of Avatar for the wolves of Waterdeep.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
Awesome.
I like how I'm doing this
No.
all in Undercommon. You're all just watching it just befuddled,
Yeah.
and Strife is just writing it.
Have you seen the how's this game called Overwatch when the robot uses his ultimate? You see more arms and a glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do something like that with minor illusion. That's a sort of spell, so I don't move or anything. He just
Okay.
does it.
Okay. In that case, so the show definitely collects all of the attention of the Kuatoa in the room as they take heed of Strife's words. One of them, you notice that one in the back runs to one of the back cabin rooms, most likely to fetch, for those of you familiar with this area, Nugaloop, the priest, if you recall him and his eminence.
Awesome.
But it definitely seems like they're taking your words to heart, and it definitely seems you have brung these fish people under sway of the wolves of Waterdeep, forever binding them to that name as well.
Shit.
Awesome.
You just damned them.
Yeah, it just suddenly occurs
What?
to Strife as he
Damn
finishes his
them.
speech, like, oh shit, did I just cloud it?
What are you talking about? Everything's fine. They're doing great.
I'm afraid they're going to die soon.
What do you mean they're going to?
I
die
sheepishly
soon?
turn back around. Yeah, I forgot. There's a revenant currently after our nuts and bolts.
Oh.
Fuck.
Right.
Shit.
Wolves of Waterdeep.
Well, they got the
It's
abalone
order of
protecting them.
Fluffy.
They've
It's
got
the
the
order
abalone.
of Fluffy.
Right. And also they've got Ilun here as their ally. So that's good too.
Ilun is... Did you just call Ilun a god? I mean, seriously.
No, I called him a good guy.
I literally am a god to these people.
Yes, the only deity here is in fact strength.
No. Yes, Strife's a god, but...
I hope so. I gave up my head to be a god.
Yeah.
I like to think that's a fair trade.
That is a fair trade.
Yeah. Okay, well then. So, I guess the only thing left to do is to check up on... would you ask them if they know current locations?
You cut out really bad there. You want me to ask them
Oh.
what?
His current Ilun's current location.
I'm just staring at you. It's like, isn't he an eldritch horror that could literally just be watching us right fucking now?
Yes.
Aye, that's a good point. Ilun, are you somewhere about here? Ilun?
Fabulous.
So the Kuotoa that ran to the other, to the back of the cavern that you had noticed prior, does seem to be returning with the expected archpriest in tow. What is maybe not expected, or perhaps a welcome surprise, is the fact that Nugaloop seems to have Ilun in tow as well.
Yes.
Good
Mm.
God, no.
So many good deeds done. Yes. Vessel
I'm
is
gonna
happy.
Change my vote here. I've drawn a loss.
What? What are you talking about? Why?
Yep.
Thanks.
He may not have actually enslaved them, but this fanatic
looks bad.
religious BS zealotsy, that
Excuse me.
This looks bad.
This community of people is doing just fine. They are no longer being poisoned by the water.
they literally
Yeah,
worship
Most of
me
their
as a
natural
god.
Most of their natural predators are gone. I see this as a net gain.
No.
I see this as a net gain. Ilun, my friend, how are you doing?
What are you doing here?
I was convening with Nugaloop and his people regarding further issues to the south. They thought there might be another troglodyte war in there, but I am dissuading them of that.
All right, that's good. That's good to hear. Now then, it seems like everything's going really well on this floor. So, done a wonderful job. What with troglodytes and the hooked horrors and making peace with these people. I couldn't be happier. And my friend, it looks like you're doing great too, and it's wonderful to see.
Truly, with such a solid base of operations, we're probably not far from expanding upwards into Floor 3, and then from there into Skullport.
Oh, by the way, about floor 3.
No.
Floor 3 is actually already inhabited by further friends.
Yeah.
There's the hobgoblin. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind passing through. I've already mentioned you to them.
The entire
Also-
time Basil's speaking, my head is just... My body's not moving, my head is slowly turning
Mhm.
completely around to stare at him as he says all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, down on floor 6, what is his name? Winton Astor. Members of, I guess, what you would call them an adventuring guild? Yeah, an adventuring guild are establishing themselves on floor 6. They could also be very sound out. And, but the main reason why I wanted to come down here, other than settling a bet with a friend, is to talk to you about the Guild of Xanath. Now, what I have pulled up on them is actually kind of a bit disturbing, and I think it might be a bit out of my and my friends' what do you want to say, area of expertise. It seems that the actual leader of the Guild of Xanathar is a very powerful, what do you call them? Beholders? Yeah, a beholder. And I'm not sure if I can actually defeat such a thing just yet.
We can't. I saw it. We can't.
Well, I am.
At all.
You can't even. Okay, A, you cannot reach my mouth.
I know that's the point.
No, but Strife can. I'm debating if I want to close my hand over your freaking maw or put a gun in it.
What the hell is your guys' issue?
Elune takes a moment of consideration as he's processing all this information and says, "Are the new residents for floor 6 powerful?"
6.
Does it matter?
Well,
Isn't-
if the Xanathar Guild is such a menace as you have found them to be, and with how powerful they might be, the more allies we have, the more likely we would come out of this without an issue. I mean, while I trust your ability to hold yourself, it would be perhaps beneficial to have more watching your back if we were to make any sort of move on them. Of course, I'm not suggesting that to happen anytime soon. I would like to examine floor 3 first and then move into Skullport before we engage anywhere, but...
Move into Skullport. I suppose so. Well, Witten Aster himself, or themselves, is Witten Aster 2 people or 1 person?
Witten asked us 2 people.
2 people.
Wit and Aster. Okay, I kept thinking it was like Witten Aster, one name. But,
I got
okay. Witten Aster themselves aren't exactly powerful, but they do have a number of, I guess, adventuring parties under their employ, is how they work on. And I suppose if we wanted to try tackling Xanathar's Guild, hiring some help from them might just be in order if we want to take down this Xanathar's Guild.
Elune considers it for a moment more before saying, yes, this could work. Are you heading to them now?
We were going to head on our way down to floor 6 to reconnoiter sorts.
I can't travel with you currently, but if I could ask, if you would be opposed to operating as my eyes for a bit. If you're making your way down there already, being able to see the operation might help, and later on I could visit it in my own time.
Absolutely. I would be happy to be your...
My head is desperately trying to fall off right now.
I know.
Like, I have been statuesque still ever since my head completed its full 360 turn to stare at Basil as he just would not shut up. And you just see it twitch on occasion and clink hearing as it tries to literally detach.
Elune extends a hand towards Basil for a handshake.
I will gladly shake my friend.
Excellent. Elune says, as he's finishing the handshake, I thank you for your help, honestly and truly. I will explore the possibilities of speaking and allying with the hobgoblins you said on floor 3. And later on, I'll try to contact those on 6.
Right. But we
Right.
must leave. We must leave.
Yes, before things
I
get
start pushing Basil into the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. In the boat.
All right, God, you guys are in such a hurry. Keep exploring, honestly.
You know, much exploring to do with regard to kill. Come on.
All right, well, bye, Elune. Have a nice time. Keep up the good work, and we'll debrief with you at some point in time in the near future.
Maybe. Come on.
Maybe.
Okay, and I guess we head on.
The next time we meet him, I'm killing him.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna-
where are you guys heading?
Fifth.
Floor
No. 6
5?
or somehow.
The river can only get you to 5. It can't take you to 6. You have to
You know, if we
because we gotta go to Willowwood. So
Oh yeah. If we could,
drop Fluffy off.
if we could stop by Willow, drop Fluffy off, that would make Basil very happy. Don't mind the short.
Yeah, let's go to 5.
And when we're finally far enough away to where I feel any form of fucking safety from a prying eldritch horror's ears.
You forget. You forget that
Basil is sitting there with the biggest shit-eating.
And I'm about ready to smack it off your face, because you are dense.
Yes,
What?
Ralia, I think both agree The Witcher wins.
What are you fucking talking about? What about any of that was tyrannical, evil, or anything beside from?
Okay, evil it is.
Evil it is, yeah.
What are you okay, what could he have possibly done differently to convince you that he's on the up and up?
First off, the water agrees with them. Last time we were here, it didn't, because they didn't believe in Elune, and they weren't following him, and whatever he had to say. And
They're
now all of a
allies
sudden
now.
Oh no. Yeah, they're allies, alright. They're serving him.
They're not serving him. They're working together in harmony with each other.
No.
Because their god, who happens to be fucking me, told them to. Because I want a peaceful resolution. I regret everything of this choice. I think next time I'm gonna say fuck it, start war.
Oh my god. No, you didn't say to serve them. You said to live peacefully and in harmony with.
And in order to do that, they'd have to actually agree with him, which therefore gave Elune the opening to, brainwash them.
He hasn't brainwashed them. I mean, sure, they're a bit overly religious, but
Overly?
I think everything's fine.
I would offer 2 bits of information that your characters, I think at least some of the characters would know, just to clarify a couple of things.
Yeah.
Kuo-toa are innately fanatic. If they can't have a god, they will make a god and worship it to death. And 2, Basil's able to drink the water without being brainwashed, as far as you guys know.
That's because you
See?
believe in Elune. That's because you trust
You're
him.
already brainwashed.
Yeah, you're already
What?
brainwashed.
Okay, so it's a physiological self-defense. All enemies get poisoned by water. Oh no, how insane. You know what? Things that I find to be offensive to me and hostile toward me usually get set on fire. Because I breathe fire upon them. It's the same thing.
We need to consult the Witcher of how to remove eldritch horrors.
No, we do
Yes,
not.
we do. Desperately.
No.
First off, he wants to venture up into floor 3 and take
Aye.
over.
No, he doesn't. He wants to explore, like we're doing.
He
No.
said take over.
No, he didn't. Wait, what did he say?
He said
He
take
said take
over.
He said take over.
I need a mediator. What did he say? He said, didn't he say move into floor 3 or move up to floor 3?
He said move into Skullport.
Yeah, move into skull.
No, he
Worse!
said moving into floor 3 and then to school.
Yeah. Not. I should clarify, by moving, I don't mean live in. I mean like approach and enter into floor 3 and then Skullport, and then move into Skullport. That was the phrasing I was trying to use.
You know what we call that?
There you go. See, so he
Invasion.
wants to adventure over to school. He wants to meet civilization.
He's
What's
invading
wrong with that?
civilization.
No, he's not invading. You guys are crazy. He is not invading.
If he had the chance, that I think he would take over every floor of
Oh,
this
man.
dungeon, and it would then just become a bunch of brainwashed people, and they would fight everyone, and we'd lose every advantage we have already down here.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. What the hell are we doing down here in this dungeon, if not going through every floor, doing what we deem is right?
I'm literally
Right
questioning
now.
everything about that, why I'm here now.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking around, but we're not brainwashing anybody to do anything for us. We're doing favors for others, which in turn get us favors from them.
Exactly! Same thing!
Actually,
No,
technically, I
he's-
think I might have brainwashed the Kuo-toa into worshipping me. That's my bad.
That's a different story. That was kind of partly my fault too.
Look, what I've viewed is that the Kuo-toa are doing fine. And that means I win the bet. They haven't been brainwashed. Sure, they might worship him as a religious icon, but that's no fault of a loon. If anything, that's a fault of us.
Right. I'm gonna consult the Witcher when we get back.
Yeah, I think Ilun has to go. I don't.
Oh my.
He's.
You
Reach
guys.
Floor 4. Or floor 5, rather.
Aye. Okay. Because this
So-
definitely isn't going to go anywhere.
No,
Does
no,
does
absolutely.
the
This is going to just go back and forth and back
yeah,
and forth.
it is. It is. It's the entire conversation, the entire boat right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that it is. It is literally like bickering and bantering the whole time.
Now, is the entire waterway supposedly polluted by the aboleth, or is it just that area?
Supposedly, it is just that area.
Okay. So I'm
Polluted
gonna
is
have
such
to.
a strong.
Before we left, then, to prove a point
Oh,
to
no.
Basil,
Oh no.
Soralia is going to attempt to drink the water.
Oh god, no, not my gnome!
No belief in a loon whatsoever. She hates him and believes he's the bad guy. So
Aye, and you'll get
Wait.
poisoned.
I can cure myself of poison. I'll be
What if
fine.
Aye,
he's
and
not-
you will get poisoned because you don't actually believe him in,
That's
in
the
him, because
theory.
that's how his physiological, magical, innate ability works.
That's the
He
theory.
can't change that.
No, see, that's the theory, though, is that that's why the Kuatoa were being poisoned, is because they didn't believe in a loon. And now that they do, they're no longer poisoned.
Okay.
Anyone else kind of freaked out by the fact Basil has about as much crazy fanaticism for a loon as the Kuatoa do for whatever god they make?
I'm not
exactly.
trying to be crazily fanatic about him. I'm trying to prove that he's an innocent person. And that
Bullshit.
he deserves just as much as chance at life and civilization as anybody else.
That's
He
bullshit.
literally can't die.
This is not going to go anywhere. Okay.
So, Soralia, if you're
Yeah.
drinking the water of the tainted area before you leave, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
If I could get a Constitution saving throw, please.
I can do that.
Can you do it well is the question.
That's the question. Average.
15. So you spend the remainder of the boat ride with the arguments in tail, as of course. Sick, not vomiting, not to that point. You do manage to hold yourself together to that point, but it's equivalent to being seasick, really.
Aye, see, look what happened. You don't think of him as a nice person, and innate magical powers have made you sick.
And that is because the Kuatoa now believe in him,
Aye,
and they never did before, and they had to be forced to believe in him.
They
Good
were-
trickery.
forced to believe in him. They were. Well, okay, maybe forced, but that wasn't Loon's fault. If anybody, that was ours.
Really regretting that choice, but I can't say no to having an army of frog people.
An army of fish people.
We
No.
can deal with that instead.
You guys might notice how the map itself seems to be illuminated. And that's not a fault of Roll20, but rather the fact that it is daytime on floor 5.
Ah.
Oh
What?
wow, this is really pretty. Wait, what the fuck? We're underground.
Aye,
Yeah.
right? See, I
Yeah,
told
you,
you.
guy.
Look, there's sky. It's a nice forest. It's wonderful.
What the fuck?
Okay,
And this
we
would
should
be a
just...
perfect place for detail.
Yeah, let's drop Fluffy and keep going.
Okay.
I don't like this place. It's unnatural.
Oh my god, you and your hatred of the unnatural is so weird, given that you're a construct.
We're miles underground, and there's sky.
There's also a bit of wind, some heat coming from above, from the sun that's hanging out there that you can see. It
Why
is
is there a sun?
equivalent to being outside.
It's magical.
It's wonderful.
Magically delicious.
I would also mention that you're stepping through the area that has armor, weapons, scrap thrown here and there, with small cloth dolls hanging from branches of trees.
Oh, what the fuck is this witchcrafty bullshit?
You know, you guys automatically assume the worst about everyone, and it's getting on my nerves just a little. I'll knock on the door or ring the bell or whatever it was that you do to get the attention.
Yeah, it's a pull cord, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, the pull cord.
As he goes over to do that, I'm gonna approach Soraya real quick and just side up to her real quick. It's like, next time he falls into a pit, I vote we leave a minute.
She just nods.
So, pulling the cord for the bell, it takes only a moment before the familiar face of Halasatry joins you at the entrance. He bids you welcome, asks, "How can I help you?"
Oh, I'd like to seek an audience with Willow. If she is home, that is.
Willow is currently entertaining another guest. Is there a chance that you could come by a later time?
Well, tell you what, maybe you can help me out. How is Willow about, accepting wayward creatures into her, domain, as it were?
I would say that so long as the creature is peaceful, there is none her equal.
All right.
Peaceful.
Would she be all right with allowing Fluffy to live here? So long as you feed her, she's just fine.
Halasatry leans slightly to the side to look around Basil. Not that he really needs to. It's mostly for the effect of just getting the full sight of this chimera sitting behind him.
Oh yeah.
Meow.
Meow.
He
I
thinks
mean,
for a
she's got a displacer beam. You know.
and says, well, I suppose it'd be alright, but for now, I would say it'd be best to leave her within the western forest, at the very least.
Western?
All right, I can see that. Sure. But you will ask Willow, won't you?
Of course, of course. Once she's done speaking to her guest, I will notify her.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so Basil will take Fluffy to the western forest. I'm not sure what it is.
It is just up and around the temple or the tree tower that you're next to.
According to the
None of
time
it
of day
curious
and the
about
sun
this.
placement, there's a
Yes.
sun underground. Why?
Oh no.
Okay, we're leaving before he breaks again.
So you guys, I would mention there was thoughts of going to see the entrance to floor 7 from 5, meeting the other guest of the floor, or heading down to 6 to meet with Wit and Aster.
Floor 6, yeah.
No, I don't care about the past the 7 right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough going on in our heads as it is, thanks to the loon.
Yeah, let's go to the
let's
next
not overcomplicate it. Strafe hasn't shot anything in a while.
I wouldn't say there's a lot going on in all your heads, just Basil's currently.
No, Basil,
yeah,
there's not much
'cause
going on in his head.
Basil is now the eyes for a loon. 'Cause, hey.
Oh, by the way, as we are approaching the next floor, I'm casting see invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Just in case.
Basil, where did your token go?
I'm actually not sure. I think I accidentally hit a button on my keyboard, and things kind of happened.
Well, Basil died. This can only mean good things.
It's completely my fault, and I'm trying to figure out how to
No,
fix it.
I
but,
got you. I pulled you back up.
Okay. Yeah, because
Okay.
currently that's
Oops.
there we are. There we are.
Ah, crap, he's alive. I mean, thank God you're alive.
Screw you, you racist assholes. Just because something is an eldritch horror does not mean it's necessarily evil.
I want you to say that again, but slowly.
Just because something is an eldritch horror does not mean it's evil.
Okay, Basil, what is an eldritch horror?
I love
race
how dumb
of
he is.
beasts.
Define eldritch horror for me.
Let's see. Anything with like big tentacles or has like lived a long time and has a really ferocious streak, probably a lot of psychic powers. But that's not necessarily meaning that
Where do you think the horror part comes from?
from
The horror
people
part.
who never gave them a chance.
Because the one who did are dead.
Yeah, do you know the people we call that give those things a chance? We call them cults.
Oh my.
He has
You
a
know
point.
why we call them cults? Because they're full of cultists.
You guys are racist assholes.
Next floor.
You are on floor 6, yes.
Okay.
A slight change from the last time you guys were here. There are multiple torches stuffed along the walls as you go, making this place not fully lit, but definitely more lit than it was prior.
Ah, wonderful.
I cannot find myself. Okay.
Sorry,
I
I jerked
found-
people around a little bit there, but
It's okay.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, where are we?
There we are. Here's Whitnaster.
there's Team Ebony, not Witness.
Oh, hi. Hey, Team Ebony. Hello, and how are you?
Broaching these three darkened figures, let's say. Shorin, and specifically, considering that he is the other Dragonborn, I guess that's where you're innately going here. Yeah.
It's rare that I get to see my own species.
That's fair. I would mention that a gray Dragonborn doesn't technically exist, but fair.
Soralia, just a little further to your right, and you'll find us.
Okay.
Oh, here. I'm sorry, guys. I should have helped
It's okay.
Yeah, there you
There you go.
go. Shorin hisses with a bit of a draconic accent, accentuating his common words. For whatever reason, he doesn't seem to be quite fluent, or perhaps there's something wrong with his jaw. Says, "What is it?"
Oh, well, we're here to debrief with Whitnaster. Make sure they made it down here all right and ambushed by any horribleness.
Also, to warn about Naboleth.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm.
There-
Warn is a strong.
And appropriate.
Shorin raises an eyebrow, but points you back the way you came, but to the left, taking that turn south there. He says, "They were taking up shop in that room there."
Ah, wonderful.
And with your departure, Team Ebony continues traveling further eastward. Strife, you were right the first time.
Oh, I was.
Yes.
Ah.
South. Into the big room that you guys mentioned prior. I am sorry, I forgot. Dynamic lighting is still in place for the doors because the map was updated, so let me fix that. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry. Just remind me if you come across a shut door again.
Holy crap, this is
so-
a big ass room. What happened in here?
Lots of stuff happened in here.
I smell like a goblin peed himself.
So,
Yeah. That happened.
That also happened.
entering into this area, you catch Wit and Aster in the middle of, you catch Wit in the middle of gesturing towards the middle of this room, indicating some sort of structure, most likely a series of desks, as though he's beginning to envision how to set up this area and where to collect the tolls and all the like. He stops, however, as you guys enter the room, waving at you cheerily. Aster, the silent caster, gives a brief nod, and Wit says, "Well, it's good you guys are able to make it down here in one piece. Obviously, I expected that you would be able to, but you never know with how this dungeon turns out."
Well, when your Dragonborn's a fucking moron and makes friends with a goddamn aboleth, you'd be surprised how easy it is to navigate.
Basil will slowly finger his hand and give you the middle finger without even looking at you. Well, things are going great so far. You might be getting a visitor, a friend of mine, actually, in the not too distant future.
And his
his
only
name-
friend.
These guys are being a bit racist and a bit assholes right
It's a goddamn aboleth!
Yeah.
Hearing the word repeated a couple of times, Wit gets a curious look on his face, but the most notable reaction seems to be Aster, as though he continues to be silent and hard to read. He does stand up a bit straighter, perhaps recognizing the name of the creature, considering that he does seem to be the scholarly of the two.
Uh-huh.
Aye, his name is Aloon, and he's not a bad guy. He's just trying to make a name for him.
Yeah, he's just a
like
fucking
anybody else.
aboleth.
He is an aboleth, yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. He has done absolutely...
I'm just gesturing to Basil. It's like, do you see what I'm putting up with right now?
He has made peace with the Koatoa on...
After we tricked them into worshipping me as their god.
Air quotes.
Okay, that wasn't my fault, and it wasn't the fault of Blue. And they have been working together in harmony ever since.
Not that they have
the
much of a
benefit
choice.
of each other.
Aster gestures from Wit to you guys, and Wit takes the hint to step forward and say, so an aboleth then. Aloon, was it?
Aye, his name is Aloon. He's a bit odd, but he's a good guy. Or at least he's trying to be,
He's an aboleth.
in my opinion.
We should expect a visit from him?
You know, maybe. I'm not sure if he's actually able to come on to land, but he might be sending an emissary or two to begin trade negotiations of the Koatoa.
Just say your friends are the Wolves of Waterdeep. It seems to be working so far somehow.
Yeah, and it's working great.
Yep, everyone should be friends with the Wolves of Waterdeep.
Get that Revenant more people to go after besides us.
Yeah, about that. By the way, there also might be a Revenant particularly pissy at that name.
Aster whips out a small notebook and begins taking notes from it, of course. In which says, well, this information will be helpful in the future then. We'll keep an eye out for this loon or any sort of emissary coming from the upper floors, but we aren't really in a place to strike any bargains or alliances or help any other creature on another floor currently. Not with us trying to set up here.
Oh, of course. I just thought I might make mention of the existence of allies of ours, and that they're not somebody who should outright be treated with.
And for those of us with
hostility?
some frickin' sanity, we just wanted to warn you.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me there?
I was just saying that those with sanity just wanted to warn you.
Yeah, the warn you part cut out. That's why.
Of course.
So Wit nods along, says, all right. Well, again, thank you. We'll keep this in mind and let the other teams know, but yeah, we'll keep an eye out for anything like that.
Aye. So you managed to get down here safely then? Weren't ambushed by any Jar or anything like that?
No, we haven't seen any problems. Not yet. Minerva, Mevirna, and Boris greeted us out the portal, and they've separated since. They're exploring the the western part, I think. While Ebony, I think, said they wanted to explore the western part. We're just simply envisioning where to set up shop here. Most likely we'll be setting up shop closer to the portal, but you never know. We want to make sure we have multiple checkpoints for people trying to sneak in.
Well, alright then. Sounds like you're doing well. Hey, real quick, let me talk with my allies. Hey, Saralia, Strife, Rio, can you here real quick? I'd like to have a discussion with you.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
No. Actually, you will. You will. Come on.
Why do I not
them
believe
to
you?
the aboleth.
It means money. Come on.
I'm half expecting that too now, sadly.
Yeah,
we feed
exactly,
them to the aboleth. Like, why?
Alright, guys. Rio, come on. You too, buddy.
I have no gender.
He wasn't talking to you. He was talking to Rio.
I know. I'm a smart
Lagging
ass.
behind.
So,
know you are.
guys, I
Who's talking
have a great. It's a business proposition that we could do with mass. Okay, you know how that room right to the south of us is like filled with mithril vein?
Like
It's filled with
no.
goddamn what?
It's filled with veins of mithril, and we are the only ones who have the key to it. Right?
No, we're not the only ones who have a key to it. You forget who else has a key to the thing.
Yeah.
Who else has a key to it?
The goblin!
What goblin? Wait, that goblin? Why would you let Styx have a key to that?
He doesn't have the key to it.
He
It's right
does.
here.
He took both hands from the corpse.
he
he
has
left
one
one
hand.
with you guys.
He has
Wait, what?
one. He has one. I have the other. He took the other hand out of the
Because no
cone. I
one
mean,
asked about it when he left.
Okay.
no, he mentioned that he had taken it, and I was going to tell him to take the other one anyway. He told Soralia. That's why she knows about it.
Okay. Look, my point remains. What if we sell them? Because we can't, excavating all that mithril would be a pain in the ass. So, to make some good cash real quick, what if we sell him the key to? He's gonna be down here for a while. He could set up a proper mining expedition or whatever to take all the mithril. This could be worth a lot.
I'll talk with him.
Drake's just gonna reach up, grab Basil by the collar, and pull him down to his eye level. Do you have any fucking idea how much shit I can make with that?
Okay, do you want to take the time to spend months mining out all the damn stuff?
Gee, let me think about. Yes.
Well, okay, then we'll just leave you here and proceed on down to the floor 7.
Hand me a pick.
It's funny because I actually do have one in my inventory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, because of the cost in creating Cerberus, I think I just figured out a way to cement the cost.
There you go. Yeah.
Make the entire thing out of mithril.
Out of mithril. Oh, look here. People wandering.
That's fine, they can wonder.
I know.
So, what do you say, guys? How much should we ask for if we do want to sell the key?
I agree to this only for 900 gold's worth of it.
I will talk with them. And
All
ask
right,
them.
you go. You're very
Yeah.
charismatic.
Yeah.
No, she's just smarter than you.
That's another way of saying the exact same thing.
No, Rio is charismatic. You're a dumbass.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what
What
are you trying
Real.
to do?
Rio
I have a -2 to my charisma, people. So
is charismatic, but only because
I'm smart. Rio's charismatic. He could make
Yep.
somebody. He could persuade somebody to spend 1,000 gold on something that's not worth 1,000 gold if he rolls right.
Aye. So you guys go on. You go on and talk to him. See if you can strike a deal.
So Soralia will.
Are you trying to sell the rights to mine in the?
Yeah.
Not
right.
all of them. Not all of it. We do. Strike personally wants at least 900 gold's worth of it.
Yeah. So, there's a door back there that you're not going to be able to get into. It's a special room. It's got mithril veins in it. It's also a good place to take a rest. It's dwarvish in nature, but and the only key is, well, this one. And she pulls out the hand from her bag.
The mummified hand you just keep
The
on you.
mummified. Yeah, I just keep it on me.
You know, people think that's fucking weird. Just
Yeah,
saying.
they do. I'm sure they do.
People think I'm weird for the friends I keep, but I don't go around judging them.
No, we don't think you're weird. We think you're batshit insane. Or just stupid.
I am not batshit insane.
I just raised my hand like I just made a point.
And I will not deny that point.
Maybe
I'm
we
not
should
the
talk about
smartest.
business before we keep saying about Basil's sanity.
I
Okay,
think that's
okay,
more
fine.
sideline
Aye,
commentary than anything else.
aye, okay, fine.
But
So, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, but this is the only key. The other one is missing. Don't know where it's at. But yeah, there's there's a few veins of mithril in the room back there. There's obsidian, obsidian, right?
There is also
Mithril.
another game.
They're black
weird
doors.
one.
Oh, the doors?
Black
They're
doors.
basalt doors.
Basalt doors. Okay, I knew it was one of the two. But this is the only way in is with this hand because the writing on it says that the only way in is through the hand of the king that was once ruler of this floor, I'm guessing. Well, this is his hand.
Good
Uh,
God, could you make that sound any more macabre?
I know, exactly. Like I said, she's smart. She's not charismatic about it, though.
I mean, I'm not charismatic at all either, but holy crap, do you play it differently than I do?
So Wit considers what you're saying for a moment before responding with, okay, so if I understand this right, those doors back there contain a small vault mithril, with that hand being the only key for it.
Mhm.
Aye, big, huge veins of mithril lining the walls themselves.
I mean, it also has some, like, if you rest in there, it gives you, what did it give you, like, temporary hit points. It gives
Oh
you
yeah, aye.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for resting too. I mean, it revitalizes you and
It
makes you
it
a
also
little
has
more.
like a door
Yeah,
that goes to another floor.
yeah, it has a gate in there too.
Yeah, it
you're
has a
right.
gate too.
It does?
But yeah, it
Oh,
does.
aye, that's right, it does.
It does, but you have to be able to. I think there's something with it too. There's a.
Sticks.
That was the mage hand one. That
yeah,
was the
that
mage
was the
hand
mage
one.
hand one. That's the one Sticks
That's
figured
That's the
out.
mage hand one. Okay, yeah.
You are misremembering.
What? How'd Sticks solve it
The-
then?
The one, there is a mage hand one on this floor. I think it's in the room with the pipe organ, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The one you're thinking of in the secret, the heart of the dungeon, is a mirror gate, which means it goes to level 10 that you
Right,
had to
you
be
have to cast-
invisible for.
Yeah, you have to be invisible for. Right.
Oh,
okay.
that's right. That's how Sticks solved that one.
That was the invisibility one.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Witz examines the hand and says, well, what are you wanting for this then?
Just share the mithril, really. I mean, Strife here wants to have some of it so he can make a weapon for himself.
And
Hey.
that's all I'm doing with it. Wink.
Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
because I mean, we don't exactly have the time or the equipment to go mining it out.
Mhm.
But since you're setting up shop there,
So, yeah, about 900 gold worth of mithril would be all we'd want for this, and it's yours. You can further explore down there, and because you wouldn't be able to get through those doors unless you had this. That's trapped otherwise.
is it trapped?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just saying that.
Hey, Basil, why don't you go touch it?
Okay, here, hand me the mummified key and we'll have a look.
I was fucking kidding, you dunce.
A portion, so you want a portion of the mithril found in, a total of 900 gold worth, and in return, the key would be entrusted to us.
Yes.
Aye.
Please say yes,
I-
please say yes, please say yes. I'm sorry, that was supposed to be internal.
And you called me the fucking idiot.
Shut up, I'm smarter than you.
Okay, wait, what's your intelligence score?
You really want to know his intelligence score?
Yes.
14.
Damn.
Yep. He's not a retard, dude.
While we are intrigued, I'm not sure if we could agree just with that alone. There might be some conditions applied. If we could... how about this, actually? Something just came to mind. We have recently been given a quest to disperse amongst our teams. if you would look into the matter for us while you're down here, coincidentally.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me. Could you repeat that last bit? What among our teams?
Split amongst those
We-
teams.
We have a quest that we are splitting amongst our teams.
Oh,
If you would add on to our rosters and look for it while you're down here, we might
Sure.
consider that part of the deal and consider us equal on that.
Yes!
Sure, sounds great.
What is the quest? Hold on.
We have gotten word from multiple people within Waterdeep, multiple sources, stating that there is a telepathic invader intruding upon unwary pedestrians, and basically, I suppose the most simplest word to use would be pester them or drain information from them, revolving around Waterdeep itself.
They have they?
Slowly turning and staring at Basil again.
Uh-huh.
We're looking into this matter, and the quest has been put to our company, and we're giving it out to groups that we think might be able to do something with it. I had actually already passed the message on to Ebony, but if you were to get, since they're going to be helping us set up here for a bit, if you're going to continue further down and you find something of interest to solve our problem here, that might benefit all of us.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have like a description of this telepathic intruder?
No, we have some suspicions. We do think that it's a powerful psionic creature, obviously of some sort. We don't have a definite location of where it is within the Undermountain yet. For all we know, it could be on the next floor, which is why I would like to pass this information on to you now.
I just sat up right next to Basil and just look him dead in the eye. Gee, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
We
How did-
don't. The Basil with the eyes full of worry is going to
We
say,
don't know.
"We don't know for sure. Now, do we?"
Would a psionic creature happen to be kind of like, an aboleth?
An eldritch horror that can't fucking die?
It also could be a revenant.
Oh
That-
god, you better
I
hope it
don't-
is a revenant, you son of a bitch.
I don't think a revenant has the psionic abilities.
I mean, to be fair,
We
we haven't
don't
seen him a
know.
while. We don't know what he's capable of at this point.
Hey, that's
Revenants
true.
cannot mess
They're
with
not
your mind.
naturally. Yeah, they can't mess with your mind.
Not
That's
your
a
base
cat.
revenant, no.
Again, keyword there, base.
You've already seen a revenant that's been getting upgrades, so
Yeah.
Ah,
so yeah.
exactly.
Wait a minute. Not to get meta, but didn't Hylock earlier mention that there could have been something else that was taking? Oh, yay! There's still a chance. There's still a chance that Kaloon is a good guy.
Not
You don't
a
know
very
how happy
good
I
one,
am.
you frickin' dunce.
So Wit holds his hand out for the mummified dwarven hand.
Yeah. She.
Yeah, sure. We'll hand it over to him.
Okay, passing it off to him, he says, "Okay, great, we have a deal then."
Sounds great. Hey,
In
do you
regard-
want to have a look-see at it real quick? It's really something.
Well, sure, why not? Might as well see what we're buying after all.
Yeah, it's really good.
And now it's all gone because.
I swear to god.
Oh my god, if we open this up and it's all gone and we see a note that says Styx was here.
Yeah, that's the point. That's.
Oh my god.
I don't think Grim would do
I
that
don't
to
know what you're all talking about. You're all worried about nothing.
exactly.
Nothing. That's totally just not a gimmick I totally do all the time.
Totally not.
Hey, look, a note.
Oh no.
I mean,
As much as I believe in Styx's ability to steal, I don't think you'd be able to steal the whole mountain's worth of mithril within the 24 hours it took to rest.
And not with as fucking much luck as he was having trying to pickpocket some other goblin while he was distracted. Fuck.
Right?
Truly. Okay, yeah, so entering into this area, it is, in fact, as you left it, a bit dusty, but there is indeed the mirror gate, as mentioned before, and this thing is filled with veins of mithril.
Aye. Have a gander, huh? You ever seen a sight so lovely in all your life?
Which floor did this gate go to again?
It's a mirror gate, so it goes to floor 10.
No
Okay.
words.
Right.
Should have sent a bard. It's
Aye,
so
right?
beautiful. Why can't I cry?
What do you say? What do you say there, Witten? Pretty marvelous, isn't it?
Wit takes a moment to approach the wall, running a hand over one of the veins of mithril. But rather than joyous, he looks concerned, as though he's thinking over something. And he turns to look towards Basil as he's talking and says, "Yes, the prize does look good, but I'm not sure. Did you feel anything when you entered into the room, or you guys said you spent some time here before, right?"
Aye, we did actually. We took a rest here because there were Duragar stalking us, and we needed a safe place to rest. And when we woke up, we felt more, I guess, revitalized than
Yeah.
usual.
Right, more revitalized.
Almost
So
like we had 10 temporary hit.
Yeah, that medley had 10 temporary hit points.
So there was some sort of lingering effect from remaining within this room.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Oh boy, it's having an effect on me, I tell you what. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Aye, Strife, stop grinding your crotch against the rare
It's so
minerals.
beautiful.
Oh my god.
Um,
If you
well-
keep this up, Soralia's gonna feel like you're cheating. Right?
I just turn around and look at her riding Aspis, and I look back at Basil. Fucking really?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, exactly. That was the point exactly.
So, Witten, you look a bit concerned. What's up, buddy?
Well, if this room does have any magical effects tied to it, we don't know if that's affecting the mithril or even caused by the mithril itself. I might need to confer with Aster and maybe even Brazik if this is something of dwarven origin, to see what we can actually pull from this, because, I mean, if there's a chance for this whole room to collapse just because we start pulling mithril out of it, that could be a problem for our entire operation.
Mhm.
I suppose that is true. Well, at the very least, we have the key to the room, and me and my friends are more than happy to go and find this telekinetic thief of yours.
Yeah.
Excellent. I suppose we'll catch up with you later. Let us know if you find anything, and in the meantime, we'll get to work on our new base of operations.
Aye. It is pretty, though, isn't it?
Does Strife
What?
have to leave the shiny room? Strife likes
Aye,
the shiny
yes, you do.
room. Oh,
Yes, Strife, you have to leave the shiny room.
Oh, sad Warforged.
Sad Warforged noises.
Daisy, Daisy. Ah, there's a callback.
Right?
Yep. Oh god.
Oh
That's
god, Basil, you
original
weren't
Strife.
even with. Yeah, you weren't here with us.
That's
in the first.
original Strife.
That
yeah.
was Strife got shit kicked in by a monk. Strife.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
All right, so let's see. Where should we begin looking for this telekinetic?
Well, let's go this way to the right. Oh.
Where are we right now? I'm back.
Oh,
You guys have made a deal with Wit and Aster to give them the rights to the mithril room. In return, they will reward you with a portion of it, and you guys are going to investigate a telepathic invader somewhere within Undermountain that's been harassing the people of Waterdeep.
But it's in Under
Aye.
Mountain. It's not in this floor, so we can.
Aye.
Yes, you can continue down.
Because if I believe there's nothing more in this floor that we need to.
Yeah.
I think there
real-
might be more to it. I don't know. We haven't investigated everything, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Real quick, when you got reports of this guy, exactly where were they reporting having been harassed by the creature?
The reports came throughout Waterdeep. Actually, they're checking, cross-referencing all of the different sources. We noticed that the yawning portal actually seems to be a bit of a hotspot for it, but beyond that, it can strike anywhere within Waterdeep.
Oh, anywhere within Waterdeep.
As far
And-
as we've determined.
So it might not even be in the Undermountain.
No, if a creature of that potential was located on topside, then I believe that would be quickly found out. But with the magic of Undermountain obscuring things, it
Oh, I
leads
see what you
credence to how something could hide down here like that.
I see. All right, well, thank you for the information. We'll continue on our way and start looking for the bastard.
Before we leave, do you guys remember what the mirror told us about the next floor?
Right, that our enemy was hiding there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the mirror gate, when we activated it, it did speak with us.
Did it give
Some
something
enemy of us is
specific?
waiting on the next. It could be Halas, it could be Halaster, it could be
A
Revenant?
revenant, it could be some leftover drow, it could be a
It could be
lot of
that-
things.
it could be the Dura garbage that we're going to kill.
Well, then I suppose the only way to discover that will be to head on down to the next floor.
And murder the
It is.
fuck out of them. I like it.
Yes.
All right, then. Let's head on down to the next floor.
Who knows?
Man,
Maybe
I
it's a
miss-
giant spider.
If you guys would like, I can just jump you to the next floor, because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you know where the passage is.
That sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
Sure. I don't actually know where the passage is because I either A, wasn't paying attention, or B, I missed that little
You
question.
remember that long tunnel that we first came across? at the beginning and stuff?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
so-
I remember.
Near the shower.
Can I
It's south from somewhere there.
can I ask you guys like a legitimate question?
Mhm.
Um, do you think it's weird that now not only Basil has faith in Loon, but I'm actually starting to kind of believe that he might not be such a bad guy?
It
is
is
weird.
a bad guy.
What the
It's a-
hell is wrong with you?
That's a very
you know,
weird-
he hasn't done anything like outwardly terrible yet.
He's an aboleth.
I like to think that I
Yeah,
can
but
make
you're
a
being
convincing
racist.
character.
Just-
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
He's what now? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that one.
I said that I like to think that I can make a convincing character, but this is helping.
Yeah.
It's Hylock. It's Hylock
See,
doing.
he is a
It's what he
bad guy.
does.
Hylock just gets
Hylock's an aboleth.
I'm not confirming anything. I'm just saying that I'm glad that I can bring Elune so well alive, for good or for bad, whatever he is, that not only is a character intrigued by it and willing to listen, but a player is as well.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to. You know what? Maybe it would be cool if he wasn't such a bad guy and we could have like an eldritch horror on our side. That would be
No,
really
not
cool.
I
happening.
want you to say that again, but slowly.
Yeah.
Come on. Haven't you always wanted Cthulhu?
No,
No.
Okay,
no.
let me
So
go through
I'm
the
the only one,
headspace of every character I've ever made. Out of the 9 or so off the top of my head, 1. And not for good reasons.
If-
So you
By the way,
guys-
Basil, if we find the hack I'm looking for, she's not good, so don't do this shit on me. Okay?
Yeah, don't try to
Look,
sleep
the
with
only
it.
reason why I give anyone a chance is if they actually make an attempt to.
She
Give me
is
a
a
good
hack. Just saying, hacks are evil. Capital E. They don't do good.
They eat babies to breed.
Okay, yeah, true. Then why didn't you kill the hags on the floor we found them?
Because they were going to kill us. There were 3 of them. We were low on spells, and I needed some information.
Okay,
And-
so why haven't we gone back? No.
Because regretfully, we might
we
need more
still
information.
owe them a favor.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, do we? No, we
Yes,
finished
yes,
our
we're
bargain.
good.
No, we still owe them a
No,
favor.
there
No,
is-
favor.
there was 2 parts to your bargain: collecting heads and then a favor. You've collected the
And-
heads. You still owe the favor.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And I don't know, it will make us evil if we do that. I think it will be a dick.
I don't
You know,
remember.
this whole morality thing is really confusing sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it. I went fucking insane.
So
Yeah.
you guys are entering into very rough caverns. That doesn't seem like it was ever touched by fine hands, artisans' hand, craftsmen's hands. What you are noticing, however, is that the tunnels that you're into stretch a bit above 20 or a bit above 8 feet, what you're used to, the passages of the Umber Hulks. Rather than that, they seem to be stretching about 20 feet high, in fact. In some spaces, you're seeing that it stretches about 30 feet high.
I don't want to
Interesting.
find what made these.
Right?
Umber Hulks? I
What the
mean,
fuck is
Probably.
an Umber Hulk?
It's the giant beetle-y thing.
it's like a cross between a beetle and a bullet. You know, it burrows and it's spiny and it's ugly
I literally don't know what that is.
and it stinks.
Well, what's let's see, multiple paths here. Down to the left.
I vote the one our big metal friend can fit through.
Okay, so I can.
Okay, so this way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, this place
Dude,
twists
this is
and
a
turns.
labyrinth!
It is truly a cavern, or a cave, rather, in every sense of the word. Rough-hewn stone stretching out as far as the eye can see.
Well, I can see. Not to meta it, but I can see the left side of the map over here. So it's like I kind of want to play it for efficiency's sake. I'm sorry, Hylock. I don't mean.
No worries, I understand.
Let's keep going south.
We're going to
Yes.
die.
Wait, you're
Oh,
going that way? Why are we going that way? That's not
I
the
don't
way
know.
I
I'm following the Dragonborn. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
I'm gonna go right. Why? Not the right way, people. I don't know. I'm just.
Basu, do you remember the conversation we had about not setting every trap?
I'm sorry.
This
What
is how
now?
you set them. Remember the conversation we had
I'm
about
waiting
not
for the
setting
pause. Please tell me there's a pause.
This is how you spring every time you find. You just walk in. You let the people who investigate, don't you think?
Obviously,
tried.
he doesn't care. Okay.
I tried. It's okay. Keep going.
Strife.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, there's a
you
trap there.
back to here just for a quick second, because I saw the way you rounded the bend, Basil. Don't move too much further.
Oh, okay.
Strife, you're seeing that in this cavern to your northwest, that there is. You remember the mention of Umber Hulk?
Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, I remember there's several mentions of Umber Hulk. Why? Do I see an Umber Hulk? Is it within 30 feet?
What is your passive perception?
16. God, I go through so many characters. I think it's 16.
16. Okay. With a 16, you can tell that there are multiple bodies of Umber Hulks littering the floor here. For a moment there, you're worried that these might just simply be sleeping creatures. However, you notice that they're not moving. What's more, with your decent passive perception, I would also mention that these are not fully formed creatures, but rather the carapaces, the shells, molted from them. This seems to be a small gathering area for Umber Hulks to molt their shells.
Ninja. Okay, I know where Umber Hulk is now.
Great. Wonderful. You don't go off on your own. It's not safe.
I don't plan to ever again because I just found a whole shit ton of frickin' shells.
You found an Umber Hulk shells?
Yes.
Wow. How many of them did you find?
A rough count would give you about 8 to 10.
8, 10.
Jesus. By
Fuck.
Paylor.
I'm gonna need a bigger fireball.
I need my
I
bigger
got a
gun.
fireball.
Good.
I got a gun too.
I need a bigger
You forget
gun.
I have that wand.
Oh yeah, I have an arm cannon now. I keep forgetting I have that.
Oh.
Basil, this is merely an empty cavern. It seems to be completely devoid of anything
Okay.
Nothing in here whatsoever.
How about the ceiling?
whatsoever. Still nothing here. I would mention the ceiling does stretch up 30 feet high for whatever reason. But beyond that, nothing of interest here.
Can we see the
Really?
top of the ceiling?
Yes, because your dark vision stretches out 60 feet, so you can see the top of it.
Cool. Nothing here. Okay.
Yes, yes. I would also mention that we are at 10:30. If you guys are able to, we can continue an additional 30 minutes, considering all the technical difficulties
Yeah.
we have.
Oh, yeah.
If not,
I
sure.
can go. Yeah, I can go.
For
Okay.
sure.
Absolutely. Real quick, using my Sentinel Shield.
With a 15, I would give you that. Well, I would give you something if there was something to give, but truly, as far as you can tell, this room is not used for anything. It's not visited regularly, and nothing has been located here for quite a long time.
Sometimes an empty room is just an
Empty room.
Not in D&D.
Not in D&D. More often than not, that's just the room that you haven't found something in because you haven't looked hard enough. That said, I'm waiting for the Umber Hulk to just pop around a corner.
Oh, what happened here?
Sorry, I'm jumping you slightly ahead, Soralia, to keep up
Fine.
with.
No, I was waiting there for a reason. Kind of figured.
I'm,
If they're
I'm
gonna
just
find-
waiting for the little
sorry.
shit to appear. Where are you, little shit?
Little shit.
Yeah, that's the kobold. I know you're here.
Goddamn walls. Okay, now I'm stuck in a wall.
Yes, you are. Here, let me fix you. Yeah, sorry. Aspis is having a lot of time through these very narrow passages. They're tall enough
Yes.
for him, but some of these stretch way too thin.
Yeah.
See, look, that's something you got up on Aspis Strife. You're smaller than he is.
So
I just stare at you.
So this room is notable, as in the southern corner of this room, where Aspis and Soralia close are to for the moment, is a throne. Is a large protuberance of jagged rock that has been carved to form a giant-sized throne. There are blue quartz crystals growing out of the rock that forms it.
Crystals. Can I identify said crystals?
I don't like any of this.
I don't like it either.
I don't
Hey.
like this at all.
None.
Why is there a random throne down here?
It's
Where
a
is the-
giant. It looks like it's made for a giant because it's big, but everything's bigger than me, so
King
I like,
of
did
the
you
Umber Hulks.
accidentally mute yourself again?
What? Sorry?
Did you mute? I guess you didn't mute yourself. I'd like to identify the crystals to see if they're of value.
Please give me a nature check.
Nature. Oh, I am not good at this.
You never know. You might get lucky.
Hey,
16. They could indeed be used for jewelry or the like. You would guess at a chunk of quartz, if you were able to get it off the throne, would give you about 10 gold each. And
ooh.
by your count, there seems to be about 60 chunks on there.
Oh my god, that's 600 gold.
In Soralia, Aspis, and Strife, as you guys are nearing this area, I would mention to your benefit that on the floor in front of you, a X has been drawn.
What?
Huh?
Mhm.
There's a giant X on the floor.
And there's lots of money over here. Do I need to use a pick to get this stuff out, or can I just start ripping this stuff off and shoving it into?
Your strength is 20, isn't it?
Yes.
You would be able to rip them apart.
Then I will rip apart the 60 chunks. And I will put them into the bag.
60 chunks in total will take you a few minutes. You can collect about 10 now and then come back for more later if you'd like, or if you guys want to stay in this area for a couple of minutes, you are able to collect all of them.
I'm scared too.
Okay.
Can
Well,
can we
yeah,
can we stay for just a little bit? Remember the mithril wall. Remember the paintings, the panels. They made off with them when the last time we.
Strife, Sarah, and Aspis, before you go too further,
Yeah.
I
of
would
course.
mention to your benefit that you can hear humming. You can hear humming coming from the east of you, as well as what sounds like chiseling.
Okay.
This
Interesting.
is weird.
It is very weird.
Basil,
Very-
you're being left behind.
I'm ripping apart these chunks.
I haven't gone too far. I'm just standing right here. I was kind of contemplating. There's an X on the floor, and this way I hear chiseling. The X seems like it's a bad idea. I don't think there's anything really there.
Oh, you don't
Basil
suppose it's Pibble
has-
and Groin, do you?
Learned his lesson from last
We haven't
time.
seen Pibble and Groin in a while.
Basil
kinda
learned his lesson from last time, and he is determined to stay here, grab this treasure, not leave
Okay.
for somebody else to get.
You've gotten 20 of the chunks now.
Okay. He will continue to stay here.
I
quick
see
chunks.
that. Please tell me 17's enough.
Why'd you go so far? Don't go up.
Because I had to. I needed to figure out where it was so I knew where to avoid it.
Avoid what?
I don't know. I just see it and it's big.
Here, let me give you this as a sort of general idea of what you're looking at.
I'm afraid.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I fucking knew it.
Way to leave the tank behind.
I'm gonna kill Basil.
The
You
creature,
left me behind. I said I wanted to state what I wanted to do quite clearly, and you left anyway.
And I haven't left. I'm like in between this room and the next. So
Right. The creature
for
that
that
you're
very
looking,
reason.
looking at, Strife, seems to be distracted for the moment. It seems to be chiseling away at the wall while humming as it works. Though you can't see what its depiction is from this angle, you do see that it's intent on what it's doing. You would also notice that the walls, the other walls of this area, especially the one you can see to the northeast there, has been covered with different abstract carvings, most likely from this same chiseling giant.
Good to know. He hasn't noticed me. That's the part I wanted to know. I'm gonna back up, grab Rio by the collar, back up, grab
Wait.
grab Aspis by the hand, back up.
Basil, you're at 30.
Yay.
Basil, put them back right now.
Put what back?
The gems, put them back.
No.
I found
No.
their owner.
I found them first.
He's
Hey,
3
boy.
times your size.
Oh, is he now? Well, let's just go see about that. We'll just have to talk with him now, won't we?
I just indicate what tunnel he's down.
I suggest you listen, because, hey, you didn't go out there. You don't know what's out there. I don't know
How
what's out there.
many did you see? Only one?
I saw one, and he's bigger than, well, Aspis.
Okay,
He
well,
also had a great club nearby him.
He also had a very big stick.
okay,
Maybe we
well,
can be nice to him and talk with him politely, and he won't attack us.
Or
Oh,
we can
see-
sacrifice Basil to him and his big
so
stick.
so now you're just fine with having nice conversations with things that are scary.
When they're 3 times our size, yes.
Good.
And when it
First
obviously means they own something you are stealing from.
Okay, so Basil is going to turn around and walk and walk backwards while still talking to you guys.
Oh
And
no.
he's just so, listen, this is the kind of crap that I'm talking about, guys. You guys are freaking racist.
Basil,
who
X.
do-
Basil, X.
Hey.
Never mind.
What? What are you talking about? What the hell is this on the floor?
Giant X on floor. I mentioned it a couple times.
I facepalm and it metallically rings out.
Nothing seems to have responded to Basil's current position.
Basil's gonna put his thumbs in his ear with his hands out and nothing.
Okay. Okay.
I never
Alright, so wait
wanted
a
a
minute.
PC
Wait.
to die so
You can
much.
keep going. Just
No,
so-
it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
by all
It's
means,
or
keep going
something
down that way. I don't know
yeah,
what's
keep
there
going.
yet.
It's okay. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen apparently.
And now it's Basil's turn. Beast.
I mean, we can always go and chat with the giant. Why not?
Hey,
Yeah,
let's
that
go
would be
chat
an
with the
idea.
giant. See, you never know what somebody's gonna be like until you have a chat with them. Which way we're?
Oh god, I wish I brought Geralt. Geralt actually speaks giant. I don't know why he speaks. Oh, because he wanted to talk with trolls at some point. That's right. Anyway, I indicate this way and just hold my arms out for Basil just to go.
Does anybody have the tongue spell? Because that would help.
No, I have limited spells.
All right, great. Let's just go have a look-see.
Maybe he speaks common.
I just
or
say,
Gnomish.
about to say, I'm just
Hey,
gonna wait
you
around the
never know.
corner and wait for the sound
Excuse
of
me.
squish.
Hello. Oh,
Or-
wow. You are
Or Elvish or
aren't you?
Celestial or
Hello.
Abyssal.
Hello,
So
and good tidings.
your guys' let's say noisy approach, because I saw no stealth and also Basil's in heavy armor.
Yep,
Hey,
I wasn't
I'll
gonna
tell ya.
try it.
I am
Uh,
not trying to sneak up. I am trying to be friendly and cordial.
Seems to have notified the fellow, as when you round the corner, he is already looking towards the tunnel that you're coming from with a great club in hand. The chisel seems to be pocketed for the moment, as he's eyeing the way. It takes him a moment before his eyes finally drop to your height, actually. Before
Down here.
there's a brief moment of recognition, or at least realizing what he's seeing, before the poor man immediately begins sprinting off to the northeast, shouting something in Giant.
Oh
I think
no,
he was
there are
scared of me.
I use my helm
Do you-
of comprehend languages to figure out what he's saying.
Do you think I spooked him?
I
Was
think
I
we're about
was I
to
being
die.
mean?
Soralia, hearing this man yelling as he's running, he's saying, "Invasion! Arm yourselves! We're under attack!"
He thinks we're
Is-
here to
is this
attack him. Yeah, it's
What?
bad.
No, we're
He's,
not
he's
here to.
half right.
You scared him.
Oh, I did scare him. See, I told you guys, I'm an. It's unfortunate.
I'm
Well,
really
well,
confused by what I just saw.
What do you mean? I mean, it's obvious, you know. Wouldn't be intimidated by this. He's going to flex one muscle and then give it a kiss.
Something 3 times your size.
No, you just you didn't scare him because of your muscles and your strength, but you spooked him. Like, you startled him.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So he thinks we're here to attack him and his plan, which is bad because now we have to fight giants, and giants are big and scary and strong and
we might yet be able to resolve this issue. Does anybody talking
no,
to giant?
no, I don't speak giant. I could probably learn it.
Let's
Shut up,
see. How do we
Richard.
want to handle?
How do you deal with learning languages?
Well, I have an idea.
It's a
Basil.
difficult activity.
You're the
Time
idiot.
again.
You stand in the middle of the room with your arms splayed out, unarmed. And we'll wait back here where we can't be seen.
Okay.
We're gonna just...
No better way to show that you mean no harm.
They're really just gonna find a stalactite or something to hide behind.
Okay, I would mention that, as I said before, this room itself seems to be covered in different carvings. Some of them actually seem to be not humanoid, but rather giant kind, some sort of figure, though those of you unfamiliar with religion would perchance remember it, or unfamiliar with giant culture wouldn't remember it, or know it, rather. The room, the round circular room to your right, seems to be a storage, noting that there are stone carving tools in that cave. Anybody else wanting to do stealth, or what's the position you guys are wanting to take?
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna at least have my shield ready.
I'm going to take the position of regret.
And I'd like to take the dodge action just to be ready, but other than that, I'm gonna try to be just in a very non-threatening place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and just,
Oh boy,
hiding and Asper's
regret
hiding
this.
might not be a good idea.
Should have brought the Witcher. I'm actually gonna check his languages. Please tell me I didn't actually... Nope, I did check him for giant for some damn reason. By fucking golly. Well, shit. Who's
So,
ready to fight
are
some
you-
giants?
Are you guys just planning to wait here until the giant returns?
I mean, yeah, we're trying to appear as non-hostile as possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm
Like-
not gonna chase after him because chasing after him would be kind of suicidal.
And hostile seeming.
mostly suicidal.
yeah. Yeah.
That's what I said. Suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm gonna look at the nice carvings on the wall.
I've already done my suicide bit. I'm good.
I've yet to do my suicide bit today.
Oh, you've already done your suicide bit today.
Yeah, you walked up to a giant.
I was gonna say,
And if I would,
balloons eyes in you.
and if I would to walk up to somebody on the street of Waterdeep and say hello to them.
Oh
suppose
my
you'd
fucking
also
god,
think that
could you
is
not
suicide.
right now?
He probably did understand what you were saying, because
I know, but I said it with a chipper tone and a smile.
don't mean nothing.
I suppose so.
Yeah, that the tone and the smile is nothing. Hey, look, hail Basil, I'm here to kill you, and say smiling. See?
And
Yeah,
I'll say, hey, good friend Rio, why would you want to do that?
because I know how your story ends, and I'm here to change it.
What?
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 I'm from the future.
I'm
Hang
looking
on,
for
what?
Santa Connor.
That's just a meme I read yesterday. It was something like that, and it's like a favorite character from your book, from one of your the main character from one of your favorite books shows up at your door and says, "You're the main character of my favorite book, and I know how your story ends.
Oh
I'm
my
here to
god.
change it." And then the response was, Harry Potter walks up to your door and pulls out a gun. No, I'm afraid you misunderstand the situation here.
Oh.
I'm looking for
That's-
Santa Connor. Give it to me now.
Sarah Connell.
That's why I said that.
Low.
Uh,
I see giant.
do you?
I do.
Perfect.
Does he look friendly? Does he
No.
look like he's gonna try to make me into something shiny he can decorate later after he's done
He's gonna
ripping
make you
out
look
my
like a
innards?
he's gonna make you look like a giant suppository.
I
How
am
about
so
no?
glad we left Fluffy somewhere safe for this. She doesn't need to be here to see my inner death.
Let's see. Okay.
Great, I felt like dying today anyway, I guess. Fuck me, alright?
Yeah. I can always go back to the surface and start making things, or just stay down here and work with Wit and Aster and make stuff. Who knows?
So, Strife.
Map
uh,
floors.
The stone giant heading your way is not the same stone giant that ran away. While they do look quite similar, you're noticing that this one looks, if there's a word for it, particularly ripped. As
Ooh.
though he
Yeah.
spends the majority of his life exercising with giant fucking boulders.
I mean, what
Oh,
else is
So
he
it's
gonna use?
Fabio.
Good.
It's Fabio.
Great, we got the Conan of the Giants coming.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He doesn't seem to have noticed you quite yet. Granted, his attention seems to be focused more for anything shiny and draconic.
Hello.
What is probably concerning as well is that he doesn't seem to be alone. Two other giants follow behind him.
Basil, I really recommend you speak something good right about now.
I wish we had The Witcher.
I wish we had The Witcher too.
Shut up, Brad, Witcher!
Yes.
I hate making
The
up
Witcher,
so
I wish
useful character.
God damn. You know, I was kind of half joking when I said Basil might. But
Basil might die today.
Basil
Say
might
it's-
die today. This could be
Basil.
the day Basil dies.
Say something nice.
My, what giant muscle have? Hello. Hello, friend.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
The giant, the what's the word here? The ripped giant.
The word is lie.
The swole giant.
The swole. Yeah, thank you. The swole giant. The swole giant looks down at the puny thing in front of him, and says something under his breath. Is something giant under his breath, but because of how his size is, it really carries as he says it. Soralia, you would understand it as, I can't believe my brother was scared by such a small vermin.
Oh, thank God. Wait, what?
You didn't understand that. I did, and I'm not about to repeat
Aha,
anything right
he was spooked by my sadness.
And he steps forward.
Hello.
The two people behind him follow behind. Strife, if you
Nope,
were
there's nope.
if you were a betting man, you would say that those two are probably other siblings of him. Granted, the physical features are, the more time you're spending around them, the more you're able to differ them.
That's because Strife is not racist.
Oh, he
He's got
isn't,
facial
is he?
recognition. What is more concerning, perhaps, is that as this guy is looking around the area, mostly looking to Basil and glancing towards the tunnel where Soralia and Aspis is in, for whatever reason. He seems to be waiting on something.
I really don't want to be here.
Why didn't we bring the fucking Witcher?
You know, maybe he speaks Draconic. It's the only other language I speak, so I'm going to try Greek.
I'm gonna cast a subtle shield of faith on myself.
Okay.
I kind of wish I had subtle spell right now because I'd like to cast invisibility on me and Aspis right about now.
I would like to not be where I currently am. I regret my placement.
Soralia, while you're considering that option, might I bring to your attention that you hear pebbles, or rather rocks, brushed aside by very large footsteps coming up behind your tunnel.
Oh, yay! It
Turns
gets
around and she
worse.
just kind of puts her hands up. Not here to hurt you or anyone else. I swear. Not gonna hurt you. She says it kind of like in every language that she knows, hoping that they understand a word she says.
Now, in this situation, I would love nothing more than to bring up initiative, but considering the time limit, it might be best if we save that for next session.
Yeah,
Damn! Oh, cliffhangers.
gotta love it. I'm not going to hurt you. Bang!
Right? That's gonna be the first thing that happens.
Oh, I forgot I had 4 pieces of mithril ore.
Oh.
Ah, lovely.
A lot of fucking good that does now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I have a big spell word save for this occasion.
I don't think your spell's gonna be big enough, man.
Yeah, I mean, the radius with giants is going to be difficult to get them all in.
Yeah, you're not gonna get them all in.
I'm not talking about fireball or anything.
Oh, fair enough. You just need enlarge. That's what you need for Basil. So he's no longer a rat. He's then a dog.
You are half, right? I
Oh
can
my
make Basil
god!
bigger.
Why didn't we bring Matthias?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
He would know all about giants. His entire tribe was pets to them.
Different giants. And
You
Well,
never
doesn't
know what
matter.
you're going to experience on the next floor.
Yep.
Of every character I could have picked, I picked the Warforged Gunslinger. Not the idiot that can speak giant and can understand giants, or the Witcher who's just expert in everything that doesn't speak common. Fuck.
Well, there you go.
We didn't know giants would be here unless you actually...
How could
Yeah.
we?
Well, I mean, that's true. The only way
It
you would
will
know
be
is... the only way you know is if
It'll be fine.
you
It'll
had
be
the
fine.
book.
I mean, you know, if worse comes to worse, Basil is more than willing to end a few giants. You know, if
I don't wanna
compromise
kill
can't
giants
be.
and I don't want to die.
I have a weird idea for next session. It might work, but it requires us to get out and get back to the surface in one piece. That might be a challenge.
Yeah, that'd be a challenge. It's true.
And while I would love to bring Matthias in on this kind of shenanigans and bullshit, that also seems like an absurdly dumb idea.
That sounds like a really bad idea given Matthias's...
He wants to wrestle them.
You know who would be really
Start
good
calling
in this
them mommy
situation?
and daddy.
You know who would be really good to have in this situation?
My goddamn Witcher who can speak giant.
Ilune. Ilune could help us
No.
out in a lot of this situation.
No.
Yeah.
He
No.
did nothing in the draw fight.
Well, that's only because we were fighting on land. You know. we get into his home
Where are we fighting right now?
I'm about to say, we're fighting in a goddamn cave. We haven't seen water since we got to the floor.
That's true. The water did kind of just end him.
Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it?
It's more like the river went a different path than further down into the dungeon.
It makes you wonder where that river is.
Okay, the good news is this is a tiny place. They might be having trouble.
Aye, that's true. If anything,
There's no way a giant can pass through. Like,
Yeah.
no way.
if anything, we can fit into tiny places. They can.
Yeah, that's literally our, like, one good thing. I mean, beyond that, though, they're fucking giants.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
be a tough fight.
Have you seen King Kong? Because that's what's gonna happen next session.
At the same time, though,
Probably.
if we can possibly get out of this just without a fight and get back up to the surface,
That'd be great.
yeah, I want to
Yeah.
bring Geralt down here because I'm not gonna lie, we've made friends on every floor. I kind of want stone giants as friends.
Right? That would be nice, but
That requires us to get out of here in one piece.
it does. It really, really does.
Actually, you know what? No, depending how fast they move, I mean, Strife's probably fine as all hell. Basil will probably be fine too, thanks to Action Surge, but
Yeah.
yeah, we might have to take a hit, but we still got a double dash to work with.
That's true. That's true.
Like, we just need a Diddy Mound the fuck out.
I mean, and
We can take
you
it.
know, worst comes to worst, I think we might have a chance.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I've fought numerous giants in my other campaigns. Here's the thing about it. Unless it's specifically Storm King's Thunder, generally you cannot go by what you think they can do from your experience, because they're always different other than Storm King's Thunder, where it's always a set thing for the stat blocks. I don't know
Okay.
where the stat blocks on these things are in regards to normal storm giants or stone giants, but I'm willing to bet it's probably a little different.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll just have to find out next time on the Wolves of Waterdeep.
Okay, question. On which floor did we level up so I can remember? Just to calculate how much do we have
We're
to
only at
clear.
level 9, last I checked.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I know,
You-
but I don't remember when.
Level
we
4.
reached-
You
Four?
last leveled up on after 5.
Oh, I thought it was after 4 that we leveled up. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
after this floor, we should be.
So after
leveling
this
up.
level, we should level up.
Probably
then.
after this
Maybe.
one. Yeah.
Might
Right
do,
about
might
now
do.
will be a good time to level up. You're saying. Like, in this.
Boy, howdy, being a level 10
Second.
gunslinger.
Well,
right now?
you know, a good way to level up might be to kill a bunch of stone.
How about we avoid that? Because I want them as friends. Friends sound
Yeah,
better
that's
than
true.
killing.
Well, you know,
There
you guys
is
are racist to
non-lethal
my
damage.
friends. Maybe I want to be racist to your friends.
Our friends are bigger.
True.
My friend is cooler.
Your friend,
friend is
is
evil.
an ancient, mind-numbing hive mind of an eldritch horror that enslaves
And you're
people.
going to hold that again.
Yes!
Totally.
Like, I
You
love
guys
how...
need to be more open-minded and
I love how in character and slowly out of character you're buying into Eloon's bullshit.
a little bit, yeah. A little
And
bit.
I'm totally not buying into any of it in both in character and out of character. So yeah, it works both ways, I think.
I just needed the monster slayer that knows monsters to tell me monster bad, and I figured monster was bad.
Yeah.
Go
pretty much.
fucking figure.
All right. I'm going to be hopping off, so I
Okay.
will catch you guys next week. Hopefully, we
Yep.
won't have any more technical difficulties next week, and we'll have a full session. But I hope you had at least a little bit fun with
Oh,
what
God.
we got through today.
Today was so much fun. Highlight
God,
of my
yeah.
week, Kyle. It was great. Thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah, of course, of course. I will catch you all later.
Okay, bye
Yep.
guys.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Oh, dear sweet lord. I want you to say it again, slowly. That might have to be the episode title. As usual, though, I hope you all enjoyed. If y'all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and sharing it with your friends. I love how dumb Basil is, I really do, but my dear sweet lord, that poor lad is dumber than a sack of frickin' hammers that he was just beaten with. Good God. Once again, though, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we'll catch you all in the next video, which, fair warning, I don't think is going to be on the SRL's Cartography Guild for those that are watching this and that. It actually is probably going to be a very special character build video that I've been thinking about doing for a while now, and it's going to take me all week to make it. But that all said, whatever happens, we'll see you then.